Welcome to Sphere Finance. I am Price Time and you're watching Sphere TV. In this video, I'm going to define quantum liquidity and explain how it benefits you as a holder of Sphere. Before we get started, if you end up enjoying the video and haven't already, subscribe. It helps support the channel, and by ringing the bell, you will automatically be notified when we create new content. Now, before we can understand quantum liquidity, we need to first know what liquidity is and why it's important. According to Investopedia, liquidity refers to the ease with which an asset can be readily converted into cash without affecting its price. In a nutshell, this means that the more liquidity an asset has, the better, because more money can be traded back and forth without significantly impacting the price. So you end up receiving more for your money. Within crypto and DeFi, liquidity comes in the form of a liquidity pool and operates in a unique way. A liquidity pool is always split between tokens and is typically 50-50. For Sphere Finance, the core liquidity pool is 50% Sphere and 50% Wmatic. When users buy Sphere, that Sphere is removed from the liquidity pool and Wmatic is added. Since the price ratio must remain 50-50, there is a forced appreciation of the price of Sphere to compensate, because less Sphere must now equal more Wmatic. When users sell, the opposite happens. Sphere is added to the liquidity pool and Wmatic is removed, causing a forced depreciation of the price of Sphere because more Sphere must now equal less Wmatic. Therefore, the only way that the price of Sphere can increase is if Sphere is bought from the pool. Or is it? This is where quantum liquidity comes into play to set Sphere apart from all other DeFi projects. Throughout all of DeFi, liquidity pools are held within exchanges and are essentially stagnant assets because they sit and wait to be used for buys and sells and nothing else. But what if the Wmatic side of the Sphere liquidity pool could grow automatically all by itself? Wouldn't that mean that the price of Sphere would constantly and passively appreciate as more and more Wmatic is added to the pool? Quantum liquidity does exactly that. Quantum liquidity allows Sphere to extract and high-yield farm Wmatic from the liquidity pool. That extracted Wmatic is always still available for trading when it is needed, but when it is not needed, it has the ability to compound in a high-yield farm. This means that the Wmatic portion of the liquidity pool will grow all on its own, passively increasing the price of Sphere over time. The implications of this are massive, where all other DeFi projects require users to constantly add to the liquidity pool by buying more of the token in order to increase that token's price. Sphere is able to passively increase in price over time thanks to quantum liquidity. Even projects with auto liquidity engines miss the mark because that auto liquidity is being added at a 1-to-1 ratio and requires buying and selling activity to function. In contrast, quantum liquidity directly increases the Wmatic pool and is completely passive. In simpler terms, as a Sphere holder, your exit liquidity is always growing passively and at a high rate, regardless of how many buyers and sellers enter and leave the project. That is the game-changing power of quantum liquidity, and it does not end there. In another video, I'll talk about quantum liquidity as a service, or QLAAS, and how that takes quantum liquidity even deeper to further benefit Sphere holders. So be sure to subscribe and ring the notification bell so you don't miss out. If you have any questions about Sphere Finance, other people are probably wondering the same thing. Leave a comment below with your question and we will do our best to help educate you and the community. After all, this video and channel is for educational purposes only and is not financial advice. Click the link on screen now to watch another video. Thanks for watching, and always remember that you matter for who you are.